All right, question of the week. I
Question
know,
of the week.
I know it's been a little bit long. Been a little bit since last time we did a question of the week, but I got a good one for you.
All right,
So
hit me.
I was watching a video,
Mm,
scrolling through Facebook, and dude basically was trolling the other guy. So just know off rip, it was a troll. But
of
he was
course.
on the phone with his friend, and his friend asked him, "Hey, if you could choose any three superpowers, what would
Hmm.
it be?" And
Hmm.
listen to his response. First one, DNA manipulation. All right. Second, mind control.
Oh my. Okay. All right.
And third, mind erase. So my question to you, on
Diabolical.
the same tip, on the same diabolical tip, if you could
Okay.
choose any three superpowers, no matter what it's for, we're not gonna get
Diabol
into it.
diabolical
What three
superpowers.
would those be?
So you want me to pick ones I'd really pick or
Nah, I
diabolical
want the
ones?
diabolical ones.
All right. Elasticity, time stop,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
and invisibility.
I mean, if you stop in the time, do you need to be invisible too?
What if what if I would just want to be invisible and freak people out? So
Make
I
it
can stop the time. I can stop the time. No, no, no. Listen, I can stop the time, right? Stop the time, do my diabolical work, but that's gonna get boring eventually. You know what I'm saying?
you want
You
to
know what I'm saying?
you want to just make
Just
it a little interesting.
somebody's just like in their kitchen cooking. They're like,
No, no, no. Stop the time. Do your thing and then make time resume while you're still in the middle of
invisible, just to see what. Oh, all right. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna tell you about it later. I'm gonna tell you about it later. There's a whole.
it.
I
Yo.
was look. Well, I'm gonna say it a little bit more PG because I know we got some Utes watching.
Mm,
Um, so there's on X, I guess, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
mm,
There's always those anime pages where they always post like hentai shit or like the animated stuff.
mm-hmm.
And there's this one video. It was like a 3-second clip or something like that. And this girl was like brushing her teeth. It was like that. She was just brushing her teeth, brushing her teeth, brushing her teeth. And the dude that was invisible came up, or he stopped time.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, he wasn't invisible. He just stopped time.
Yeah.
And came up, replaced the toothbrush with his, whatever.
Finger. Okay.
And then like my boy finished, right? My boy finished,
Uh huh.
but the time was stopped, so like her mouth was over, and then put her toothbrush back, resumed time, and she was like,
That's diabolical.
oh, I was like, oh,
And she's like, "This
God.
is some funny
She's
tasting
like,
toothpaste.
what the
I
fuck?
need a new bottle of toothpaste.
It's like,
I
what
need a
the?
new tooth."
I was like, oh my God.
All right, all right, okay. So that was the diabolical one. But now for your for real choices.
Real superpowers. I'd
Mhm.
probably pick super strength. I think that's you probably would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Super strength. But now I'm not gonna get too deep in the woods, and we can get deep as fuck. But like, I'm not gonna do that. Pause.
I think we got deep enough.
But like, super strength would come with the actual feats that the good scaling of super strength could give you. So like, it could give you super speed because your legs are
Yeah.
super strong. You can run really fast, things like that.
Including
Jump really.
durability.
Your
because you got a
durability,
strong
jumping
skin.
really, you can jump like the Hulk, jump really far. I'm not giving it flight because that's a whole other, level of physics.
Of
But
course.
so super strength. I'd say probably future sight.
Mhm.
Future sight. Not necessarily like being able to tell the future, but if something's about to happen, like I can see it happen before it happens. Kind of like not necessarily a Spidey sense thing, but maybe a One Piece slash kind of like a One Piece slash Final Destination. You know what I'm saying? Like a future sight
That's
thing. And then matter of fact, I'm gonna change future sight. I'm gonna change. Do I want to do that? Because future sight is on coming. I was gonna change future sight for Sharingan, but like that's Sharingan's kind of like a lower level. Future sight, you can do so much more with future
I
sight.
don't know. I was actually going to
Like-
argue and say I would choose Sharingan because
Really?
I mean, future sight is great. You can see the future, but being able to read people's movements, seeing what
But
they're
that's
going to
what-
do,
but that's
is
what
one
I
thing,
meant,
but
though.
reading what they're doing,
Yeah,
you can fight so much better being.
I was
able to
talking.
see how
But here's
people
the
move.
here's the thing: who are my ops? I got superpower. I'm the only one on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, who are my ops?
Exactly. Who are your ops at this point?
Who am I fighting? And then Shadow Clone Jutsu.
I said not diabolical, bro.
No, it's not. I'm sending them out to go to. I want to make money, honey. I'm sending them all across the world to make. Look,
Okay.
you could be diabolical, Shadow Clone. You could be diabolical. I could be diabolical with super strength. You know what I'm saying? I mean, men already are using their superior strength. Like, unfortunately, I say unfortunately.
Drinking my coffee, bro.
But like, you can be diabolical with anything. But like, Shadow Clone Jutsu, I've said it a million times. Like, what power would you want from anime? And that's because in a real world sense, I could use that and go send them to do this job, do that job, do this job, and just have multiple checks coming in. I could have them go run grocery. Yeah, I could do whatever.
You can become the smartest man in the world.
I can learn. I can be super smart. I can make them go study here, study there, and just become super intelligent. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like that makes more sense to me than just getting like, say, super intelligence, because I would still myself have to go like learn things. I can't just be smart, because there's a lot of smart ass dumb people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go actually learn something. So I'd probably choose those, because the flight thing is like, that's cool, but I mean, I think that's kind of cliche. I wanted to choose more anime related stuff, plus the super strength. That's just, I got you. I haven't really thought this one through, to be honest. You kind of hit me on the spot. I've always wanted super strength, obviously. But
super strength is a given.
Because there's two other ones that I would want, but then again, I'm thinking of, in my world now, what powers would I use that would be practical? If we had ops, like if the whole world had quirks and the whole world had powers, my options besides super strength, I would have chose something, maybe two different things. But like, I like fire powers, like, I mean, Fire Force, you know what I'm saying? I like lightning powers, Killua, Zenitsu. Those would be great fighting powers, but in a real world, like, you know, or would it be like where God creates a negative opposing force because you can't have somebody really strong that's good and somebody that's really strong that's, you know, without somebody that's really strong that's bad.
I'm pretty sure they got an anime like that. One dude got blessed with these powers, and he ended up being a bad guy. And another guy got blessed with the same powers. He got to be a good guy. You gotta even things out. Or the world's gonna be controlled.
What's that video? I think it's from Bloodborne. Is it from Bloodborne where he's like, "Bro, we got superpowers. We can save the world," and he's like. Like,
save the world? What do you mean by that?
You were like, I want to watch it burn.
Hey, every villain needs a hero. Thanks for volunteering, bro.
yeah, I guess you're my ops now.
No, but for mine, honestly, creation. I feel like
Maki create. No, not Maki. Who is it? Not Maki. Who am I thinking of?
You talking about Fire Force?
No, what's her name from My Hero Academia?
No.
That's the only creation I can think about. That's not OP.
I'm thinking like Naruto creation. It's like at end series Sage of Six Paths creation, being able to heal Might Guy, give him bring him back to life. Like the power to create, just creation. Like
just
he had
Zeno,
he had a low level creation, but I'm talking like high tier. Create anything and shit, even like her being able to just create items. I'm obviously not pulling them out of my chest, but
out of my titties. But
another one, teleportation. I feel like teleportation is a slept
on some jumper shit, and that's a good one too. Is like Jumper, he had the powers, but nobody else had superpowers. But an organization was created just from the hate of somebody having superpowers. So I might be my ops might be an organization that's formed just to fucking stop me, even though I'm not doing shit. I mean, I rob a couple banks, but like, you don't need that money.
But not like Minato teleportation,
like Jumper.
Like legitimately, I can go wherever I want. All I gotta do is just think about it, or like envision
see it, or been there, or some shit. Yeah. You have to see it because there was other jumpers. Remember, Nightcrawler itself.
Because in the beginning, he had to see things, but then
bank vault.
He started to get stronger, and he was able to just jump to different places. So
Nightcrawler
level jumping.
Nightcrawler OG, like grown up Nightcrawler, is a goat with teleportation.
Speaking of, I still need to watch X-Men '97.
Same.
That.
Okay, teleportation.
My third one.
I like that one. I didn't even think about that. I could rob banks. I'm super strong. What the fuck you gonna do?
Teleportation, creation. I'm just gonna throw a little easy one. Gravity manipulation.
That's a good one. Out of my three favorite power systems in anime, between fire, lightning, gravity is probably my third. Whenever I see gravity magic, gravity manipulation, and did you just see the lines come down and they're just like, that's always gangsters fuck. Like, so, honestly.
Yeah. Gravity manipulation, teleportation, and creation. I had to do something different. I don't think I've ever chosen those before either. So
yeah,
fuck you.
I'm always gonna do super strength because if God came down right now and put a list in front of me, he was like, pick three. My first one would be super strength. Like my first one, I'm always. It's like whenever the isekais and they're always sitting there and they're just like, you could pick from all these skills, and he's like, fuck. Like he's like, shit. Which reminds me.
Wait, how did you quickly choose yours? I've been thinking about this my whole life. Don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
What skills do you want? Elasticity, time stop, invisibility. Huh? Don't worry about it. Send me to the world.
So we're gonna go ahead and take that combination off the list. You can't have all three of those.
No, I already chose it. Which is actually funny for just like a funny whole God to the MC relationship, which is funny. One of the animes we're gonna talk about today, but we'll get there. So, but yeah.
But an anime we're not talking about, Konosuba. Have you started that one? I think you say you started.
I started rewatching it.
So when he was reincarnated, like the guy was like, "Hey, what do you want? Anything you want. Choose. You want a magic weapon? You want to be the strongest person?"
That's what I was thinking about when he took her.
But he took her.
Yeah. That's actually I was confusing that with another one I thought was on here, but that was funny. That's literally what I was going to tell you about.
That's the one you're thinking of?
Him being like, okay, well, I choose you, bitch, and he's like, what?
On some petty shit, bro. You could have been the strongest person in the world.
Useless, bro. And then I looked up, like, why? Like, does he get stronger? And people are like, nah, he doesn't really get stronger. And I'm like, why am I watching this? He chose a god for that ain't even strong. Like,
I mean, she comes in clutch from time to time, but we'll get to that one day.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,